Hi, this is Cory McCarthy, and welcome to a special episode of Fit, Formidable, and Fantastic. That's right, go F yourself. Now, this is a special episode in that I'm still going to be doing one this coming Friday, which will be my normal episode, regularly scheduled. As before, I did a special episode where it was something kind of personal to me. I wanted to do something again, very personal to me, dealing with veganism. Now, you'll see a lot of YouTube gurus and non-YouTube gurus, authors, what have you, who claim that vegans can't build or maintain muscle as well as somebody who is an omnivore or even a lacto-vegetarian. They'll claim that it's harder or straight up impossible. Well, frankly, you know what I think about that? Right. Be right back while I go kiss my muscles in front of the mirror. My vegan muscles, by the way. Now, all joking aside, let me get into this, okay? One of the big arguments is that vegan proteins are not complete. Therefore, you can't get the essential amino acids you need, especially the branched-chain amino acids from vegan protein sources, which is complete bullshit. Absolute complete bullshit. In fact, here right now is a list of vegan protein sources that are in fact complete, with the amount of grams of protein per serving. So that should give you an idea right there of just a handful, maybe a little more than a handful, actually more than a handful of examples of vegan protein sources that do in fact contain complete proteins. That means all 9 of the essential amino acids plus the branched chain amino acids. Now, you might be saying, post-workout, you know, I need my whey protein. Well, actually, you don't. Here are 2 of my favorite protein sources, pea protein and rice protein, up against the amino acid contents in whey isolate. And not just any whey isolate, microfiltrated whey isolate, one of the more expensive types of whey isolate. Right here I break down for you the pea protein, the rice protein, and the whey protein, and their content of leucine, isoleucine, and valine, the branched chain amino acids, which are very important for protein synthesis post-workout, as well as arginine, because you know something I've said in previous videos, the vegan proteins like pea contain more arginine than whey. So have a look at this. And if that's still not enough and you think that I'm not a good enough example, have a look at the link that's going to appear at the top of the screen, and that'll take you to a web page with some other professional vegan bodybuilders and models. And you can see that you can, in fact, across the board, build muscle and maintain muscle, competitively even, as a vegan. You do not need to buy into that bullshit that you have to be a carnivore, omnivore, or what have you, and perpetuate the suffering of other creatures for a hobby or a career choice of your own, or just to look good. And that's above. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave comments below. I'd love to answer anything, especially if there's something you think I didn't cover here. The real key point takeaways here are that as with any bodybuilding diet, I don't care what your methods are, whether you're omnivore or whatever, or even vegan like I am. But the key points here is to ensure you get your ratios of your macronutrients in, your proteins, your carbohydrates, your fats, and how much really is something you need to tweak and discover for your body and your tolerances. It's going to vary a lot for some and a little for others. So, you know, really there's no one answer, so I hate to give out precise ratios, but the general consensus is about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day. 20 to 30% of your daily calories should come from fat, and the remainder can go to carbohydrates. It's a very basic bulking setup, and have your calories be in the roughly 18 to 20 calorie times your body weight per day, depending on, like, you know, how quick you want to build and what your ability to put on muscle is versus how much fat you'll put on at the same time. If you tend to put on more fat, of course, you want to do a little less than the calorie count there, perhaps 16 to 18 multiplied by your body weight as opposed to the 18 to 20, which would maybe be more for a hard gainer. So really that's about it. When it comes down to it, to build muscle, it's all about the nutrients you take in, getting a balanced diet, getting plenty of sleep, and exercising your ass off. And the more advanced of a lifter you are, the harder you're going to have to train. So, you know, because to keep making those gains come in, it's going to be harder and harder, especially if you're unenhanced like I am. So that's really all I have to say about that. Feel free to please pass this video around. Feel free to also use it to show people what a vegan can do, in case somebody has been you know, deceived by a lot of the misconceptions that are out there. And believe me, there are a lot, and I used to buy into them myself before I was doing this as a vegan. So, and even said I haven't had meat in over 12 years, since 2002. So, that being said, stay tuned for the regularly scheduled episode this Friday. And as always, stay fit, stay formidable, and stay fantastic. I will see you next time around.